creators who were caught red-handed.
At number 1, we have a guy called CR. We can't actually give you his full name because he was mentioned in a lawsuit by Epic Games, and he's only 14 years old. He went by the name Sky Orbit, and this story actually begins in 2017. He had around 8,000 subscribers back then, and his content was literally just playing the game with hacks. Except, on one day, he was live streaming himself cheating when YouTube took his video down because of a DMCA claim. Sky Orbit instantly made another video complaining about the situation, and then made another channel to keep streaming hacks, all in the same day. You might think this is a bit strange. Why would someone make a new channel if their first one wasn't even taken down? Well, that's because it wasn't his first time doing this. According to legal documents filed by Epic, he was banned at least 14 times for violating the terms of agreement. It's got to the point where Epic is suing him, and as late as 2019, this was still going on. The thing is, this isn't the first time Epic's dealt with hackers in court, but usually they settle on their own terms. In another case, Golden Mods also settled out of court, but he can't promote or develop any more cheats for Epic Games software. And if he does, he'll get a $5,000 fine. But unlike him, Sky Orbit kept making videos where he directly called out Epic, and the whole time didn't stop posting videos of himself cheating in Fortnite. There's still no update on this case yet, but it seems like they want to make an example out of Sky Orbit. The problem is, this only really targets the people using the cheats. Don't get me wrong, they need to be punished, but it's the people making them who are the real problem. The suing really just scares the other people from using them, but it doesn't make a healthy environment for the game in general. And that's something the next guy did not learn either. Up next, at number 2, is FaZe Jarvis. This was pretty popular when it happened, but it's strange looking back because he entirely snitched on himself. He released a bunch of videos of himself playing Fortnite with loads of different cheats on in November 2019. He had aimbot, weapon detection, and could even see enemies through walls. Really, he was just ruining games. I guess his logic was that he was trying to make content, even though he knew what he was doing was wrong.
Say, never use aimbot, okay? Never ever use aimbot in your whole life. Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get banned on this account. So never ever do it, guys. I just can't stress it enough.
So he did all of that on a different account. Obviously, that account got banned, but so did his main, with all of his skins and V-Bucks gone forever. And he got a lifetime ban so that he can't even play the game anymore. This sounds extreme, but honestly, what did he expect? He was promoting cheats to 2 million subscribers and making it seem like it was really fun. And when he apologized, all he said was that he wouldn't have cheated if he knew the consequences. He didn't actually seem to care about ruining the game for other people. He put up an apology where he seems really regretful and heartbroken that he can't play the game anymore, but you have to question how authentic it is. His apology video still has ads running on it to this day, and 2 months later, he released a music video bragging about being banned. That apology doesn't really seem that genuine when you put it next to these. Guys, I know you want to excel at Fortnite, but don't use any shady outside assistance. Come and grab some completely legit outside assistance by signing up to ProGuides.com. We've got incredible master courses from the best pros, live one-on-one coaching that can be accessed 24/7, and an innovative VOD review system that'll help you improve quicker than ever before. Don't cheat the game, learn to beat the game. And at number 3 is Calvin Dam, better known as Kez. He was actually a Fortnite Champion Series winner back in Season 1 of Chapter 2. But in December 2020, he entered the Frosty Frenzy tournament with a brand new squad. There's no gameplay from his perspective, which is pretty weird already, but he got banned in the middle of the Frosty Frenzy tourney.
What? Why did you just leave?
What?
You just
Kez
got
was
banned.
struck by the... What?
He didn't even try to defend himself, and he deactivated all of his social media after the ban. Once the game ended, Kez told his teammates that he was banned. One of his teammates, Sizz Lucky, was contacted a week before the Frosty Frenzy match. It was a message from an anonymous Twitter account that showed Sizz Lucky a receipt of Kez buying soft aim hacks from him. At the time, Sizz Lucky didn't believe the message, but can you blame him? If you received a message out of nowhere that was actually accusing a close friend, you'd probably think it was some troll. Trolls be lurking, guys, they be lurking. But according to another pro player called Sebi, Kez had only recently started cheating, so he did actually have a talent. It's a shame that he threw it away over a stupid mistake, because he is permabanned now and can never compete in another Fortnite tournament again. Although at the start of January 2021, Kez reactivated all of his social media, and now he's claiming that he never cheated at all. He really only has one piece of evidence on his side, and it wasn't really proof of anything. The guy who exposed Kez for buying cheats deactivated his account and isn't on Twitter anymore. This doesn't really explain why he was banned by Epic Games in the first place, and with something as serious as a permanent ban, who knows? Maybe he'll end up being innocent and Tim Sweeney was wrong. I doubt it though. But before we get any further, let's introduce our question of the day. Have you ever encountered any cheaters in Fortnite? Let us know in the comments below. Number 4, it is Nate Hill and Funk Bomb. During the 2018 Fall Skirmish, Funk Bomb and Nate Hill were both on the Dusty Dogs team in a squad match, and both of them were streaming their games. It was a pretty intense situation. The circle was already really small, but there were around 40 players still left in the game. By this point, Funk Bomb had already died and was spectated, but he decided to go on to the official stream of the match hosted by Epic Games. And since there was only a tiny delay, he called out the other players' health and where they were for Nate Hill. At the same time, Nate Hill had built himself a bunker for safety and was just playing the game as well as he could. And this is easily the worst part of the cheating. Nate Hill couldn't avoid cheating at all. As soon as Funk Bomb gave him that information, he got him disqualified. So it didn't even matter if they could have won it without it. Funk Bomb threw away their chances, and he knew it was cheating. Both of them were suspended from participating in the rest of Fall Skirmish, but Funk Bomb was disqualified entirely and wasn't eligible for prizes anymore. At number 5 is Damian Cook, who you might know as XXiF. During the qualifiers for the 2019 Fortnite World Cup, he's gotten some pretty strange kills. In case you don't remember how you qualified for the World Cup back then, it was like this. There were a bunch of qualifying matches and solos, and you needed a certain number of points to be able to enter. The controversy around XXiF was that he teamed up with other players, so that they would die and feed him kills. Each elimination got him 1 point, as well as extra health and shields at the start of the match, basically giving him an unfair advantage over everyone else in the tournament. After investigating this, Epic Games decided XXiF and those that were accused of helping him had definitely cheated. But here's the strange thing. They were only being banned for 14 days. That's pretty strange for Epic Games, considering they're usually pretty serious about cheating and all. And because the ban was so short, XXiF managed to come back and qualify for the World Cup. Whatever you think about the ban, I think we can all agree he shouldn't have been allowed to compete in the World Cup. Just by qualifying, you were guaranteed $50,000 in prize winnings. And it seemed like the entire community agreed. Since the World Cup was held in person, whenever XXiF was on the screen, the whole stadium booed. And whenever he died, the entire crowd would erupt. Kind of funny if you ask me, kind of funny. XXiF plays Valorant now, but I don't think anyone would ever forget what he did. Number 6 is a 14-year-old Australian pro player called Kquid. He's got some pretty impressive results. He got 5th at the Australian Open and won a few Champion Series in Oceania. He tweeted out in May 2020 that he got banned for no reason. His story was that he had to borrow a friend's PC to play the game because his main one wouldn't work. He said that the ban would probably be lifted in about 48 hours because it was a false flag. 4 days later, he was still banned. So he released a tweet longer intending to clear his name. He said he used cheats in Season 9, but they never actually worked. So according to him, he reset his PC back then and never used cheats again. This didn't make sense to another pro player called Serpent AU, so he decided to do some investigating. The same day Kquid released his tweet longer, Serpent tweeted out a video that accused Kquid of cheating, specifically calling him out for using aim assist on PC through another program, even though Kquid was already using a keyboard and mouse. He also showed that Kquid wasn't exactly trustworthy either. He faked giveaways in the past and even exposed him for faking his own montage videos, either by using macros or staging them all together. The next day, Serpent decided Kquid didn't actually use aim assist, he used an aimbot instead. It's been over 8